George Ivanovich Gurdjieff, better known as G.I. Gurdjieff, was an influential spiritual teacher and philosopher of the 20th century. He is known for developing a unique spiritual and philosophical approach known as the Fourth Way. Here is a brief overview of who Gurdjieff was, his philosophy, and some of his key teachings. Gurdjieff was born in 1866 in the Caucasus region, which at that time was part of the Russian Empire and is now located in Georgia. Throughout his life, he claimed to have traveled extensively through the Middle East, Central Asia, and Tibet, where he encountered various spiritual and philosophical traditions. These experiences influenced the development of his own system of teachings. Gurdjieff's philosophy is known as the Fourth Way and is distinguished by its pragmatic and holistic approach to spiritual growth. Some of the key principles and concepts of his philosophy include self-observation. Gurdjieff emphasized the importance of continuous self-observation as a means to understand oneself and overcome the limitations of the ego. Group work. He promoted the idea that spiritual growth can be more effectively achieved through group work, where individuals can assist each other in their pursuit of self-awareness. Center of gravity. Gurdjieff talked about the need to find and develop an inner center of gravity, a point of conscious focus and balance amidst the demands and distractions of everyday life. The Law of Three and the Law of Seven. These principles represent fundamental concepts in Gurdjieff's system and refer to the laws governing creation and change in the universe. The Law of Three. The Law of Three is a fundamental principle in Gurdjieff's teaching, and it describes the underlying dynamics of creation, change, and transformation. It posits that every phenomenon or event in the universe is the result of the interaction of three forces or principles, which are often referred to as affirming, denying, and reconciling. Affirming principle. This is the force or principle that initiates or affirms something new. It represents the active, creative aspect of the triad and is associated with the idea of yes. Denying principle. This is the force or principle that resists or opposes change or new developments. It represents the passive, restrictive aspect of the triad and is associated with the idea of no. Reconciling principle. This is the force or principle that mediates between the affirming and denying principles, bringing them into balance and facilitating transformation. It represents the harmonizing, neutral aspect of the triad. In practical terms, the Law of Three can be applied to various aspects of life and personal development. It suggests that any change or transformation involves the interplay of these three forces, and understanding this dynamic can help individuals navigate challenges, make conscious choices, and facilitate personal growth. The Law of Seven. The Law of Seven, also known as the Law of Octaves, is another fundamental concept in Gurdjieff's system. It describes a process of development and evolution that occurs in cycles of 7 stages or steps. These cycles are believed to be fundamental to the development of all natural and spiritual phenomena. Basic structure. The Law of Seven posits that any process, whether it's related to human development, music, or natural phenomena, unfolds in a series of 7 steps. These steps are often represented as a musical octave, where each note in the octave corresponds to a stage of development. Intervals. Within each 7-step cycle, there are specific intervals, or shocks, that mark transitions from one stage to another. These intervals are crucial for growth and evolution. Interruptions. Gurdjieff also introduced the idea of interruptions, or deflections, in the process. These interruptions can cause a process to stall or deviate from its intended path. Recognizing and overcoming interruptions is essential for progress. In practical terms, the Law of Seven suggests that personal development and spiritual growth occur in stages, with each stage representing a step toward greater self-awareness and higher consciousness. By understanding this law, individuals can work consciously to navigate these stages, avoid interruptions, and achieve inner transformation. Both the Law of Three and the Law of Seven are integral to Gurdjieff's teachings and provide frameworks for understanding the underlying principles of existence and human potential. They are tools for self-discovery and spiritual development in the context of the Fourth Way. The idea of sleep. Gurdjieff argued that most people live in a state of automatic sleep, where they are not aware of themselves or their surroundings. His teaching seeks to awaken individuals from this state of somnolence. Gurdjieff's teachings are diverse and profound, transmitted through his writings, speeches, and practical methods. Some of the most well-known practices and concepts include the practice of conscious attention and constant self-observation, physical exercises and conscious movements designed to develop bodily awareness, the idea that human life has a deeper purpose, and individuals can free themselves from automatic patterns to reach their true potential. The importance of balancing the physical, emotional, and mental aspects of oneself in the pursuit of self-realization. Gurdjieff left a lasting legacy in the world of spirituality and philosophy, and his approach influenced many subsequent spiritual and psychological movements. His teachings continue to be studied and practiced by those interested in self-exploration and personal growth. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe and like to support our channel. If you have suggestions for new videos, leave them in the comments. Until next time.